then grasshopper is eaten by the mice. The mice eat the grasshoppers. Then the snake eat the mice. Then the eagle eat the snake. When these eagle hawks they die, okay, when they die, they the remain of them will break into the soil, and this is the we can say that their body provides nutrients. When it provides nutrient, these type of plants, for example mushroom and all, grow upon them, and then again this is the whole cycle. Then again the nutrients along with the sun and water causes the grass to grow. Again the whole cycle, that is the main thing which we want to explain you, that everything is interdependent. Now come to page number 48 in your book, children. Let us read about parts of leaf. Leaf is an important part of plant. Yes, it is the site where the food is produced. Leaf is the very important part of plant, and it is the only part where the food is being produced. Then a leaf has two main parts. It has two main parts. कौन से? Let us see. A stalk called petiole. It's the stalk which we can say makes it to join to the plant, and expanded flattened portion called the blade. This is blade part. This is petiole, okay, and the tip of the leaf is known as apex. Apex is this one. It is the tip of the leaf. A long tube-like structure runs in the middle of the leaf. It's a tube-like structure which runs over the center of the leaf, and that is known as main vein, or you can say midrib. It's easy to remember that it is the main vein, or it is present at the middle of the part of the leaf. That is why it is also known as midrib of the leaf. A number of smaller side vein emerges out of the midrib. आपने देखा होगा, yes, you have seen that many certain veins come out from the midrib. These are known as side veins, and they form a network of smaller vein through the blade. Okay, then let us see. Midrib is joined to the stem of the plant through the petiole. Midrib is joined, okay, to the petiole with the further part of the plant. This network carries the water and the mineral from stem to the leaf, and food from leaves to other part of the sea. Again the dependency. These structure which are present on leaf, they provide all the essential things to the leaves, okay, and the food which has been prepared in this part of leaf, that is, we can say, that is surrounded to the whole plant, okay. There are many tiny openings on the underside of the leaf. If you turn the leaf, the underside of the leaf, there are many tiny openings which we cannot see with our naked eyes. They could be seen with the microscope. So those parts are known as stomata. These openings allow water and gases to enter and leave the leaf. These small pores allows water and gases to enter as well as to leave the leaf. Plants breathe through the stomata. As we breathe with the nostrils, plant breathe through the stomata. Plants also lose water by evaporation through the stomata. They loses water by the process of evaporation through which part? Stomata. So children, you have to remember the functions of a stomata, as well as you have to remember that what is a stomata. This process is called transpiration, okay. The losing of water from the pores, that is the stomata, with the process of evaporation is known as transpiration. So children, please, for your better understanding, do read this paragraph again, okay. And I hope you will be easily understand, you will be easily able to understand the topic, that is interdependence of plants and animals. Okay, thank you so much. Goodbye. Have a nice day.